Hello guys, and in our last video we have learned about the what exactly is the artificial intelligence and what is the difference between the AI and machine learning and data science, right? And the deep learning as well. So hope you guys have a good understanding of how and what exactly is the difference between all these streams of AI. And today in this video I'll be showing you how we can implement the AI, and you're gonna be taking one algorithm and in real life how we actually solve a problem. So let's take a problem. Let's say I have some ages of let's say I have age of father and the age of sons. So let's say the father's age is 10, so the son age is 1 year, right? The same way, if I say, let's say the other father's age is 20 and his son age is 2 years, right? So in the same manner, let's take some more points. uh, for 30, uh, ages 3, right? Son's age is 3 years. And the same way, uh, for 40, let's say 4 years. And let's say for if the other father is having the age as 50 years, the son age is 5. Now, I have this data. Now, if I ask, okay, if I ask you what would be the age of father if son's age is 7? So definitely using this pattern, you can say, yeah, if it is 10, it's 1, 20, 2, uh, for 30 it's 3, 40 it's 4, 50 is 5, so it means 70. Sorry, 7 is 70 age, right? 70 years of age. But I want to implement the same thing, and I want the AI to actually predict the value for me, right? Using the Python language, Python programming language, right? So this is what we are going to be doing in this video in a very easy and simple way. I just took a very small problem here. It's not too complex, so that the people actually get to know exactly how we implement the AI in real life. So there are actually more complex problems that we use to solve with the AI, but this is a very um, simple problem here. So let's say I start with the idle. This is by default uh, text editor, or you can say the IDE. And here I'll be running a new file. Let's say I'll save this file as uh, let's say I save this file as demo AI, and then let's say I want to solve this problem, right? So I'm going to be using, as I already mentioned you, I already told you in the previous video that we have some algorithms to solve different kind of problems, right? So in this situation, we'll be using the linear regression. Um, we can use the other algorithms, but for now, for simplicity, we are using the linear regression algorithm here in this video. And with this linear regression, we'll be having the predicted data. Why we use the regression? Because the data is varying. It's not just 0, 1. It's the data that is varying, right? The varying data. So now let's try to import NumPy as NP. So why we are using this NumPy array is because NumPy is actually for numerical Python. Uh, we use this library to when we uh, go for some numerical operation in the Python, and yeah, execution speed is also matters. So NumPy provides all these advantages, and we can even work with the arrays, right, using the NumPy. It's called NumPy arrays. So here we are going to be using the NumPy array as let's say this x is nothing but the uh, age of sun, right? Let's say these are the ages of suns, and I'll be defining here the arrays, let's say 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Let's say, for now, let's take only 5 ages of sons. So I'll be putting here son's age, right? Now let's take another data, that is the father's age. So y equals to np dot array, and I'll be using this as 10, 20, sorry, 20, 30, 40, and 50, right? So these are the data of the son's age and the father's age. Now what I'm going to be doing is I'll be using a model. I'll be taking a variable name that is a model. You can use any name here, and because I need to use here an algorithm that is the linear regression, so which is defined inside this sklearn, the scikit-learn. This is a library which contains all those pre-built uh, algorithm that you can use. So I'll be importing from this library, I'll be importing the linear regression, right? So here I'll be defining this model as linear regression, right? And then what I will do is I'll fit this model here, and inside this model I'll fit the values, the data inside this, so that it gets trained on this data, right? So here it will take up this data and it will get trained. So let's take a look of how exactly our program is working. So if I run this, you see here that is okay, sorry, sklearn, sorry, so typing mistake. So now if you see here, it's saying that there's some error. It's saying expected 2D array but got 1D array. This is because this algorithm actually takes two-dimensional array, and here we are giving this as a one-dimensional array. I'll show you how. So if I try to print this, the shape of this array, it will show you what exactly is the shape. Let's try to comment this first, and if you see the array, so if you see here, this is 5, right? 5 and nothing. It means it's just one-dimensional array. We need two values here so that it can become a two-dimensional array. So for doing that, what we can do is we can change this to x equals to, we can actually reshape this shape of this x, and then we put this -1 to 1, means it will change it to a two-dimensional array. And now if I try to print this, if I try to see the value of this shape, so if you see here, now the value is, if you see here, the value is two-dimensional array, 5:1, right? It means 5 elements and 1 color, right? So this is actually the value. Now if I try to run this, it will not show me an error. Now the next thing is, what we can do is, till now it has been trained. Now I want to predict the value, right? So for predicting, I'll use a variable called y.predict. You can use any name here, and then model.predict, and then I'll give the value here. Let's say I give the 7 value, and I want to predict the value. Let's try to print this value, and it will show me the value here. So if I press here, so now you can see here the value is 70. It means we are getting the actual result. So let's say I want to see I want to check this data. So it's like we can give any data here and it will predict out for us. So this is how actually it does work. And this is a very simple example, and I hope you like this video, and please try to subscribe my channel and like it as well, um, so you could get the updated videos with my coming videos, right? So thank you and bye bye.